Bolt.new have just introduced a new native mobile app support on Bolt, and basically what this means for you is that you can now go from singular idea to App Store just by prompting Bolt, right? So basically, if you have an idea of an app you want to build, you can build it directly inside Bolt using Expo, and then not only that, you can actually deploy this directly to the App Store. Pretty crazy stuff. So for example, you can see there's a new prompt down here that says build a mobile app with Expo. If we click on that and then we type in ideas, so just to keep it simple for now, we'll build more complex stuff later, but we'll say build a mobile app that helps you manage your to-do list. Now it's going to go off and code the project, like you can see. So it says, I'll help you create a beautiful and functional to-do list app using Expo. We'll create a modern feature-rich app with a clear design that includes task categories, due dates, and task prioritization. And the crazy thing about this is, like, before AI was out or available, or there was nothing like Bolt, you couldn't even, this is something that would cost like thousands of dollars for a developer. And now you can easily automate it using a singular prompt like this. So what you can see on the left-hand side is the chat where you prompt in Bolt on what to do. And then on the right-hand side, you have the project getting coded out, like you can see. So it's creating all the code step by step in each project file. Once that's complete, you're going to see a preview file. But the big difference here is now that you can actually preview it on responsive mode, which you previously couldn't do with Bolt. And additionally, inside the deploy section here, you can actually click on deploy to App Store, and then you can deploy your own app straight to the Apple Store. Now, I'm sure that requires approval, but you can see how it works step by step. Now we've got the app back, like you can see, it's going to say Expo preview on your mobile device. Now, what you can actually do is you can install Expo Go, scan this QR code, and then you can preview the app itself inside there. Pretty wild stuff. And if you X off this, you can now see it's building the mobile application. And now we have the app ready to go. And you can actually preview it on responsive, iPhone 16, Pixel 9, Galaxy 24. Now, if you click on, for example, task title, so let's put, for example, check out bolt.new, hit add task, that is ready to go, right? It functions really well. And if you want to test it out on your mobile, then you scan the QR code that you had earlier. You can also preview this in a separate tab, like you see right here, and just connect it to a project. And if you click on deploy it to App Store, you can basically go through the application to get this approved and live on the App Store. All right, so it tells you exactly what to do and how to get this set up, right? And you've got two options. So you can go on the Google Play Store, or underneath here, you can go on the Apple App Store and then just run through the instructions to get that set up. But yeah, the app works perfectly. Pretty amazing stuff. How much would you pay a developer for stuff like this? Back in the day, you'd be paying big money for this stuff. Here's an interesting one. So this is a tweet from Kevin Kern. Shout out to him. And if we open this up on full screen, look at this, right? So you can actually take a screenshot of the QR code you get back from Bolt. Then you can open that up in Expo on your phone, like you can see right here. And this is creating an app just like Instagram, but it's called Instructagram. Genius stuff. And basically, he's just cloned Instagram as an app on his phone, and it works really well, like you can see. Pretty crazy. Here's another one. So this is a meditation app that someone's built. And the cool thing about this is not only can you create an app, but also this is custom tailored to what you want, right? So you can build something that fits your needs perfectly, and that has never been available before. Now, if you want to download the Expo app for your phone, just go to expo.dev/go and then scan the QR code and it will open up on your phone. This is an actual website that someone's built, like an e-commerce store using bolt.new. What you can also do, if we go back to the prompts over here, let's say, for example, you have an idea like build a mobile app that helps you manage your to-do list. So if we go inside the chat here and we copy that in, we can actually click on the enhance prompt option here and it will build out a better prompt, like you can see. So it actually figures out, okay, this is what you need to think about when you're building out that prompt so that you can get better outputs from the app creator. So let's test this out, right? Let's say, for example, I'm an SEO agency. I could find something relevant to me using this process. I'm going to say SEO term flashcards, a study tool to help users learn SEO terminology. Then from here, we're going to click the AI enhance prompt option. And you can see it's create a comprehensive set of digital flashcards for SEO terminology with a front side and a back side, right? And then format each flashcard in a structured way using plain language suitable for marketing professionals and website owners. Then we're going to change and add this at the start. So we're going to say create a mobile app with Expo so that we trigger the option to start using Expo to create this. And then we'll hit enter. And the cool, even if you didn't get this on the App Store, it's pretty cool to have that on your phone ready to go so that you can test it anytime you want. Bolt.new are just constantly coming up with new stuff. Now we've got the app ready to go. It's building the mobile application. And if you see any issues like this, for example, just going to be 100% transparent that it didn't work first time around there. We can click on, we can screenshot it, and then inside the chat, we can say, okay, troubleshoot and upload the image. All right, so if we come back to this now, like I said, you just literally take a screenshot and you say something like troubleshoot, and then I'll help you set up the SEO flashcards app with proper tab navigation and initial screens. Let's create a structured solution with tabs for different categories of SEO flashcards. And inside here, now this is actually working. So it was only one back and forth. It didn't break straight away. It wasn't like an endless back and forth and messing around trying to fix it. And you can see this is ready to go. If we click on study over here, we've got the flashcards ready to go. So it says meta description, and then it's also got the difficulty rating. So it's rated that as beginner. And then if you want to reveal this and get the answer for it, so obviously you should know the answer before you test it, then it reveals what a meta description is with an example practical tip. I didn't prompt any of it. The app just knows exactly what to do and how to do it. Also, you can see here it says the development server should now be running, and you can see the app in action. Would you like me to add more flashcards or implement any specific features? So once you build it, it's not completely finished. Like, you can go back and forth with the chat, build whatever you want, like you can see, and then you're good to go. And even if you don't publish this publicly, you've got it on your phone, you could actually use this to study SEO or whatever you're trying to learn about. You could share it with your team, give them the QR code to test out. Pretty simple. Let's click on the next one. So we've got Core Web Vitals, and it's labeled that as advanced. And there you go. Look at that. You can also connect this to Supabase, and also you can just deploy this to the web. So even if you don't want to, for example, deploy this to the App Store, you can deploy it to the web. If we click on that, what it's going to do is it's going to deploy this to Netlify, and then we'll get a subdomain back and test works off that. And if we click on the subdomain here, we've got a shareable URL where we can share the web app, right? So if we go to study, again, let's just check this works on the web app. It works beautifully. If we open this up in a new incognito mode so that we can check the URL is working perfectly as well. And you could open that up on your phone as well. Also, what I recommend doing is, like, inside ChatGPT, you can actually just ask it for ideas. So you can say, for example, give me 20 ideas for my industry that we could build, simplify as much as possible. So you want to keep it as simple as you possibly can. Otherwise, if you try and build something too complex, it's going to take a lot of back and forth. There's going to be a lot of errors. But yeah, pretty amazing. Let's go back to Bolt now. And I'm going to say build a mobile app with Expo where I can plug in my own API key for AI. It will be a meta description generator. Then we'll use the prompt enhancer, improve that. And just so you know here as well, like, this was on the free plan. Everything that I built. So I built 2 apps with the free plan. And then if we want to upgrade, we can inside the subscription over here. And I took one for the team there. All right. Didn't want to upgrade, but I've upgraded. I think I've got about 1 million subscriptions from YouTube now. Also, one thing that someone was asking me about inside the AI Profit Boardroom the other day was that when you're building apps, sometimes it rewrites the whole code. So what you can actually do, if you go to your settings, if you don't want to rewrite the code every time that you create a new change in your app, then you can go to feature previews over here. And inside feature previews, just make sure you have diff selected on. This will say Bolt will use a diff-based approach to editing existing files rather than rewriting the entire file for each change. And it will save a lot of time when you're going back and forth if you're trying to make changes. So we'll head into, and whilst we're waiting for that to load, make sure you do check out the AI Profit Boardroom. Link in the comments and description. This comes with all of our best trainings on email and content creation, social media, AI agents, web automation, and scraping. You get weekly calls in there, plus a crash course. And all of this is designed to make you more money and save you time with AI, along with an awesome community of members and weekly calls with me so you can hop on and ask me any questions. Additionally, you can also DM me anytime you have any questions as well. And now we've got the project built out. Like you can see, it's adding an OpenAI API key that we can plug into the app to get it working. And if there's any problems that it self-discovers, you can fix them. So you can click on Attempt Fix over here. But the fact that you can just go from idea to having something published is just absolutely amazing. It's also very quick when it's coming back and forth with these fixes on errors. Now, what you can also do is you can have 2 different tabs building out at the same time as well. So that's pretty useful. You don't have to be limited to one. And you can build out games, right? So for example, we could say create an SEO themed snake game using Expo on the left-hand side. So it's not just limited apps, tools, websites, games, whatever you want to build. If you can code it in an app, you can pretty much do it directly inside Bolt. And now we have the snake game ready to go. So you can see here, for example, we've got the snake game ready to go. We can move around the cursor and it looks like a green arrow collecting backlinks. or analytics charts from what I can see. So there we're collecting backlinks, and all we said was build a SEO themed snake game, super easy and simple. Then you got the leaderboard section over here, and then SEO tips on the right hand side as well. Pretty cool. And these are the icons that you're collecting, right? So for example, keyword research, quality content, link building, etc. Now that could be customized to any industry or any business or whatever you're trying to. You could even have an email registration before people can sign up as well, so you can generate leads for your business. Well, thanks so much for watching. If you want to get a free SEO strategy session, feel free to get that. We'll show you how we take websites from 0 to 145,000 visitors a month and generate hundreds of thousands of dollars in sales on autopilot. On this free link building acceleration session, you'll get a free SEO domination plan, discover the secrets to SEO link building, or answer any questions you have. You'll learn the best link building strategy for your website, plus how to quickly outrank your competitors in link building, and how to turn SEO traffic based on what's working for us and our happy clients, like you can see right here. Additionally, if you want to join the AI Profit Boardroom, link in the comments and description. This comes with loads of training on how to build AI agents, email and content automation, social media and video automation, even like building out landing pages like you can see. Additionally, we have a crash course on some of our best systems to promote to save you hundreds of hours. And it is a very active community. You can see all the posts that are coming, and these are just within the last couple of days. So it's absolutely popping off in there. Hope to see you in there, and I'll see you on the next video. Cheers, bye-bye.